All right, Combat Konvo, you know what it is, man. We back. Make sure you like, subscribe to the page, man. We back at it, man. Did the videos from the car, you know what I mean? Because I was revamping something in the crib, but now we back. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about Israel Adesanya. He was supposed to fight Duplessis, but that fight ain't going down, so he's fighting Strickland. I think this is the second time they fought, right?
It seems like I think they fought once before.
I don't know. I don't know if they fought before. I don't know. I don't remember that fight, but it would say two if they fought before, but it did.
Yeah.
So I guess they didn't
two,
fight.
So it probably did.
Yeah. I don't know why him and Duplessis isn't fighting. I don't know why. I don't think that fight was even set up. I don't think it was set up. I think a lot of fans make these fan fights. You know what I'm saying? Because I never seen Dana White come out and say that these guys were supposed to fight. And if Strickland or whoever else was in line to fight Izzy, then Duplessis is supposed to wait.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see that anywhere. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it.
I think what had happened was when Duplessis defeated Robert Whittaker, he automatically bumps and becomes the contender for Israel's title. Because I remember some time ago, Izzy did say that he wanted to see something from Duplessis. So Duplessis fought Whittaker, beat Whittaker, which I was crazy shocked because I thought Whittaker was going to beat him. And now I believe he's the number one contender to fight Izzy. But now that they're not fighting, you know, it makes me wonder, like, what was that whole debacle they was going through, or was that to lead for something later on? I don't know. Like, these guys were brutal enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it was more because they were talking, and they both was talking junk to each other. I always look at it like this: if Dana White didn't say it, then it's not happening. I don't care if Duplessis was supposed to be the number one contender. I seen people win fights, lose fights, and Dana White did what he wanted to do. That's it. He goes where he believes the bag is at and where he believes he's going. Like, same thing with Charles. Charles wants to fight. Charles already fought in Abu Dhabi. Now he wants to fight in Brazil. But they don't want to go to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? I believe Dana White does what he wants to do. And it's always been that way. He don't look at it like, well, he's in line because he says things and he'd be like, well, yeah, he is in line. And if you want to see that fight, but we'll see. But unless he comes out and says, this fight is happening here and this at this time, then yeah. If they ain't say that, then the fight ain't happening. I don't know why. I don't think him and Duplessis ever had a contract to fight. I believe that they was both talking junk to each other, and Izzy had a chance to confront him after the fight, and he did. And that's a potential fight that can happen in the future, you know, and see what happens. And he fights him. Now he fights this guy here, you know, for the championship. See what happens. See if he gets past him, Strickland or whatever, which we all believe he probably is. You know what I mean? Then we'll see what happens. But I don't think that maybe that was the case. That fight just happened. How long ago? Like 3-4 weeks ago? Like a month ago?
Well, the fight between Robert, that happened like 2 months ago, I think.
2 months ago. And Izzy's fighting on September 9th. That dude wouldn't be ready by then.
Yeah.
Izzy ain't fight since what? The beginning of this year, right? And he fought April. I believe it was April. He fought and beat
Alex.
Alex. He beat Pereira. He hasn't fought since then. This dude fought 2 months ago, Duplessis, and he's gonna fight again in September. Izzy? Nah, I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's the reason why. So maybe they gonna give them both a chance to rest up and come back. We'll see what happens. But we'll see, man. Let's see what you saw.
Yeah.
So Izzy fighting Strickland. What do you think about this fight?
I think Izzy's going to win. Sean Strickland is pretty good. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say he's like, oh, over the top, but he's pretty good. Do I see him coming out on top against Izzy? Nah, I don't see him coming on top against Izzy. I see Izzy controlling this whole entire fight. I see Izzy beating him in a dominant fashion. You know, I don't see what Sean Strickland can do with Izzy. You know, now if this was somebody else, you know, and I look at their history, then it might have been, oh, okay, well, he could probably take him down and do this, or nah. This is like a tune-up fight for Izzy, really. And I'm not even trying to discredit Sean Strickland. I'm not discrediting him at all. But I'm just saying, like, you know, Izzy's a different caliber of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going. I mean, he's going to get a good payday. Sean Strickland's going to get a good payday out of this, but he's not. He's not leaving with that middleweight title. No, no, no. It's not happening.
For me, when I review MMA or UFC, I don't put my money on nobody because these fighters, they could just get caught one time and it's over. One tiny mistake can end everything. And I'm not saying that Izzy makes mistakes, and I'm not saying that Strickland makes mistakes. The likelihood of Izzy making mistakes is lower than your boy. Because your boy might be nervous. Strickland might be nervous. You know, he might get in here. That's the only reason why fighters lose to me. Because these dudes are professional fighters. Unless you get somebody in there like me versus Izzy. I don't really know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So he I might swing wildly. You know what I'm saying? And catch him with one good hit. Knock him out. But when you got people that are trained fighters, I understand that there's levels, but in the UFC, there have been so many upsets. That's why I kind of stopped putting myself in a situation where I could say, well, this person is definitely going to win. For me, not saying you, that's just me. I feel like you never know. Everybody had Charles beating Makhachev. Makhachev beat him. Everybody had Conor McGregor beating I believe Khabib. Khabib beat him. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand where you're coming from when you say there is levels, but any given Saturday night, somebody get kicked in the head. You see what happened with your boy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that something can't happen.
But the likelihood of it happening, you're saying,
is
very low. I understand. Look, I understand exactly what you're saying. I get it. Hold on real quick, bro. Let me pause this real quick. This is thinking. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what happened with your boy got kicked in the head. Nobody seen that coming. And me and you at the time, we thought he was gonna slaughter your boy.
Yeah.
So again, the likelihood, well, I guess that's the betting odds are. The likelihood is he probably gonna win? You know what I'm saying? But for me, I stopped going into that like that because now I look at it like, well, you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I mean, like, if you're looking at the odds, you know, I mean, the odds are very slim for Strickland to win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for you to get caught with a nice ghost punch. You never see it coming, and it
Yeah.
just hits you. You know. But
Is that what you
I
just
just
said? You just said you said you said you get caught no, you what you say before that? You said the odds
the odds, the odds are very slim.
very slim.
It, yeah.
That's the thing about playing the lottery, right?
Mm-hmm.
The odds are very slim, but when you hit big.
Yeah.
And that's the
Sure.
thing about UFC to me. The odds are very slim, but when you hit big. And
Yeah.
you never know. So, of course, most likely people going to say that, oh, Izzy's going to win. You know what I'm saying? He's just a more skilled fighter, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But most people thought Earl Spence was going to win.
Yeah.
And he got dogged.
Yeah, it definitely. I definitely thought he was gonna pull it off too, and Bud sat him down. He said,
Sat him
"Have a
down.
seat, my friend." He said, "Have a
Dogged.
seat."
So, again, and this ain't take nothing away from Izzy. I'm saying Izzy has to beat him. You know what I'm saying? Because guys like him, the Brooklyn Brawler guys, not to say that the guys Brooklyn Brawler, but the guys that are really not that known, yeah, they got an agenda. They coming in and they're trying their hardest. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So the champ always gotta prove that why he's the champ. That's how I look at it. So
Wow.
we'll see what happens, man. But it is Combat Convo, man. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Subscribe.